Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Cardinals Live. We have the Castlewood Warriors taking on the Deuel Cardinals here. We're going to have the JV Girls contest coming up first here, starting in about 40 seconds at 4 o'clock. And then after that, we'll have the JV Boys, followed by the Varsity Girls and the Varsity Boys. So we're in for a long night of basketball. Should be some good competitive action that's going to be fun to watch. So we're getting excited and getting set here for tip-off. Cardinal girls, this is their third home game this week. They played on Monday night. They played DeSmit, and then Thursday night they played Webster. Game against Webster, the JV girls ended up coming up short. They lost 29-14. So let's see how they can do here against these Warrior girls. Starting five for the Deuel Cardinals, we have Sophie Troop, Cadence Lanners, Lily Maybor, Parker Holt, and then Briley Redlin. And then for the Warriors right now, looks like we have Lucy Jacobson out there, and here's tip-off. Ends up going for the Cardinals, Briley Redlin controlling the ball. And Redlin's pass gets past Holt there and goes out of bounds. Looks like it was going to be off number 1 there. That's Brianna Hills. There's Brianna Hills, Lucy Jacobson, Kendra Nielsen, and then number 5, Avery Wilson. They're going down low now to Troop, who steps inside and goes up with it, and she gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Avery Wilson's first foul of the game, and the first trip to the free throw line for the Cardinals. Troop, sophomore for the Cardinals, solid player. You'll see a little bit of her as well playing in the varsity contest as she just hit her first free throw there. And Troop able to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Nielsen running the point right now for the Warriors. Gets it over to Wilson. And Wilson's going to shoot the jumper here off the back of the rim, no good. And that one's going to go off number 1 there, out of bounds. That's Brianna Hills that was off Parker Holt. As Wilson gets it into Nielsen there. And they're going to go down low to Jacobson and kick it back out now to number 2, Lucy Jacobson. Jacobson with the shot, no good. She's short there. Rebound grab by Cadence Lanners. And Sophie Troop's going to take it into the lane, kick it out to Briley Redlin, who has the shot. And save there before going out of bounds by Maybor. And they go back down low to her, goes up with it, and she gets it to go. Nice shot there down low by Lily Maybor. Put the Cardinals up 4. And some post moves here by Jacobson. She kicks out to Wilson. And they're going back down low to the Jacobson girl. And nice move there, Euro step by Nielsen, but she can't finish there. Wilson working hard on Redlin, and she's able to, looks like she grabbed the steal, but then ended up stepping out of bounds. Holt fake the 3, drives in, off the glass, no good, and grabs her own rebound and goes right back up with it. And she gets her own rebound again. Nice hustle there by Parker Holt, the freshman. And for 3 here, Parker Holt off the rim there, no good. And that's going to be off Jacobson there. So nice play by Sophie Troop to try and knock it back in. Jacobson grabbed it, but just unaware that her foot was on the line when she touched it. So Cardinals have to inbound on the baseline here. Redlin passes to Lanners, who gets it to Holt for three. That one's over, but grabbed by Maybor and put in. Lily Maybor with her 4th point tonight there, doing a nice job down low on the post. And Parker Holt with the steal there. And she gets it forward to Briley Redlin, who's one-on-one here, and she goes up with it. And she's not fouled there, but ball ends up going out of bounds off the Warriors. Substitution as Hills exits there. Going down low to Cadence Lanners, who misses, and Maybor with the rebound, and she gets fouled as she goes up. So nice job there by Maybor running in and grabbing that board. As I was saying there, Brianna Hills exit, substituted for number 20, Dana Munoz. And Maybor goes 0 for 2 from the line. And the Warriors just get the timeout off in time before they lost possession of that one. Cardinals up 6-0. We'll be back after the Warrior timeout. You're watching Cardinals Live. All right, and we're back after the Warrior timeout. Yep, a little confused there as it looked like White was going to try and inbound there and keep possession. Coach Lather recognized it right away and had him change it. Nielsen driving in, tries to pass there around Lanners, but it ends up going off her foot and out of bounds. She was looking to go down low to Lily Jacobson. And she gets it into her right back to Nielsen with the jumper. No good. Rebound grabbed by Jacobson and then taken away by Troop. And their Troop ends up getting called for the travel. Substitutions here for the Cardinals now. Parker Holt exits for Michaela Pope, and Lily Maybor exiting for Grayson Holman. Wolf drives in, puts it up, can't get it to go. Wilson drove in there. Nielsen shot off the mark, rebound grabbed by Wilson there, and there's going to be a foul here. It's going to be on Olivia Fieber. Munoz controlling the ball, gets it over to Nielsen. And Nielsen has the ball taken away there by Fieber. Pope pulls up. Can't get it to roll. Rebound Jacobson. Three-pointer here from Wilson. Off the mark. Grabbed by Pope. drives in there, takes it to the basket. And there's going to be a foul here. That's going to be on Lucy Jacobson. And Feber's inbound pass gets taken away by Avery Wilson. They're going down low to Lily Jacobson. Lily Jacobson trying to put the moves on Lanners and kicks it back out to Nielsen for three. And just short there. Rebound grab by Troop. And Avery Wilson playing some aggressive defense there. She's going to get called for the foul. I believe that's going to be her second. And now we see Kendra Kirby enter for Cadence Lanners. They get it into Holman. Holman hands off to Troop. Troop pulling up for three. And Troop drains it. Big shot there by Sophie Troop to put the Cardinals up 9. And Wilson with a wide open lane. Can't hit the layup though. And going up with it there, it was Lucy Jacobson. And she's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. And Lucy's going to put the Warriors on the board here. And Lucy Jacobson 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And not sure what direction they're calling it here. Looks like it's going to stay with White. And Coach Nielsen's going to call a timeout here. We're 21 seconds away from the end of the first quarter. Cardinals lead right now 9-2. We've seen some big shots from Sophie Troop from the three-point line and some good post play from Lily Maybor so far for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, they've been a little bit slow on offense to start here. Their 2 points just being put up on their last possession by Lucy Jacobson from the free throw line. And Taylor Pope gets it in there quickly to Kirby and right back to her. She's going to take it to the lane and put it up and in. So nice play design there by Coach Nielsen. And they're going to pass down low to 23, who can't put it in there. Had the easy shot and just couldn't get it to go. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Cardinals lead 11-2. We'll be back with the start of the second here after the break. Until then, let's hear from some of our sponsors. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the second quarter between the Warriors and the Cardinals. Wilson takes it in, kicks it out there to number 1, Hills, who drives in and goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Lanners. Riley Redland driving into the lane, goes up with it, and she's going to get fouled on the ground here. And Redland gets it into Holly. Passes across court to Maybor, who gets it to Redland with the long 2 here. No good. Rebound grabbed by Lily Jacobson. Wilson passes to Hills here. Wilson for 3 now. Can't hit it from the corner. And that's off the knee there of another 5. Looks like we have 2 Wilson 5s in the game right now. Going down low here to Parker Holt, who's blocked by one of the Wilsons. And up now is Cadence Lanners, who gets fouled on her shot. And she's going to head to the line. Lanners hits the first. And Redland picks up the rebound there on the second one. Missed shot there. Up with it is Holt. Can't get it to go. Grabs her own rebound. And she's going to bring this one back out now. Maybor throws it up. No good. Rebound grab by Holly. She can't put it in, and then it's picked up again by Redland now. And Holt attacking the basket, tries to pass around Jacobson there. Can't get it around her and knocked out of bounds. And Redland trying to get it in here, can't find anyone. Gets it to Holly. Under 10 to go on the shot clock here. Down low to Lanners, who puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Maybor. And she's hit hard there by one of the Wolf girls. And that's going to be a foul. And we see Lucy Jacobson entering now for number 23. Room. And Lanners' pass not deflected there by Hills. Going back down to Maybor. And back out to Holt here. Lanners' high post move going down low to Redland. And she goes up with it. Can't get it to go, but we're going to have a jump ball here. Possession arrow in favor of the Cardinals. And the Cardinals going to get a fresh 35 on the shot clock here. And looks like Redland stepped over before she threw it in, so it's going to go to the Warriors. Munoz passes there to Jacobson, who gets it to Wolf. Wolf drives into the lane, goes up with it, can't get it to go. as out of bounds off Holt. Pass here, Jacobson to Jacobson. Attack now along the baseline. And grabbed by Redlin there as they try to get it forward to Parker Holt, who's one-on-one with Jacobson, but now she's going down low and knocked out of bounds by the other Jacobson. Holt just unable to kind of catch that one cleanly and then try and attack the basket, and she had to slow things down a little bit there. Redlin gets it into Holt right underneath the basket, and good defensive play there by Munoz, who got it away, and now we have a foul on Riley Redlin. That'll be her first. And Wilson working on Redlin. Pass to Jacobson, goes off her hands and out of bounds. All right, timeout here for the Warriors. Second quarter has been a little bit slower here offensively than the first for the Cardinals. All right. Coming off the Warrior timeout. Pope looking for some help here. And she doesn't find any there. Ball's going to go back to the Warriors. And Wilson takes it in and goes up, gets fouled, and she can't get it to fall there. Hoping for the and one, but she'll go to the line to shoot two instead. And Wilson misses the first one. I believe this is Morgan Wilson. I was calling her Avery Wilson in the first quarter, but it looks like Avery checked in here in the second with the brown hair, and I think Morgan's with the blonde. And Pope gets called for the travel. And Avery Wilson goes in, puts it up, and can't get it to go. She's going to go to the line to shoot two now. Wilson hits the first. This time it's Avery. Last time it was Morgan. Morgan went 1 for 2 from the line. Avery currently 1 for 1 and 1 for 2. Rebound grab there by Feber. And that one was off Redland. Knocked out of bounds, so Castlewood Warriors doing a nice job playing some defense here in this second quarter. And Feber with the jump ball here. It's going to stay with the Warriors, though. Nice job on defense there. Feber had a steal earlier in the game. Looked like she almost had that one there. Wilson to Wilson. And Holly almost jumped that one, but it got by her. Wilson taking it in, and she gets called for the travel. Redling goes down low to Holly. And now it's grabbed there by Hills. And Redland's going to have her third now. And she's going to sub out for Holt. Three-pointer here for Wilson. Off the mark, rebound grab by Jacobson, and she puts it up and in there. That was Lucy Jacobson who grabbed the rebound and went right back up with it to put the points in. High pass there by Feber over the head of Holt. And the Cardinal offense really going through a rough patch here the last few minutes. And Wilson takes it to the lane, goes up and puts it in. Nice finish there by Avery Wilson. And taken away there by Morgan Wilson. Fast break layup being chased down by Feber, and she goes up with it and she puts it in. 12-10. Warriors are starting to come alive. 15 seconds to play here. And Holt takes it to the lane, up into the basket, can't get it to go, and knocked out of bounds there. I believe that was by one of the Cardinals. And Wilson gets it to Jacobson, who shoots the three, and it's short there. We're going to have just under a second to play here. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Cardinals lead 12-10. And what looked like all Cardinals in the first quarter, as I believe they took about a 11-2 lead in the first, is now a 2-point lead for the Cardinals, 12-10, as it was all Warriors in the second half. We'll be back here in a bit with a little halftime recap. Until then, we're gonna hear from some of our sponsors. So stay tuned. You're watching Cardinals Live. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about to wrap up halftime here in the girls JV contest. Right now, Cardinals lead 12-10 over the Warriors. We saw in the first half a lot of Cardinal action there as Lily Maybor established a solid post presence. She put up 4 points early in that first quarter. In that first quarter, Sophie Troop, she was able to nail a three. She went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And then we also saw a late score in that first quarter by Michaela Pope, who put up 2. I do have 2 unaccounted points for the Cardinals. Not sure where they went. But meanwhile, for the Warriors, Lucy Jacobson, she went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and then she was able to put in 2 more there in the second quarter. As there's Troop shot misses, Maybor goes up with it and she puts it in. So that down low presence from Maybor is back here at the start of the third. We also saw the Wilson girls, who had a nice first half, especially in that second quarter, as both of those girls were able to put up 3 points as well. Nielsen dishes down low to Jacobson, and she puts it in. That was Lily Jacobson. So a nice pass there by the Warriors. And Troop going to get fouled there by Lucy Jacobson. And they dish to Lanners, who tries to get it to Troop, and she can't. Grabbed there by Wolf. And to Nielsen. Pass forward down low to Jacobson, who puts it in. So Lily Jacobson getting active here at the start of the second, as the Warriors have tied it all up here, 14-14. Troop gets it to Maybor. And right there, put up by Lanner. She can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Hills. And Hills is going to get called for the travel there. Holt in the corner now, and there's going to be a foul. That one's going to be on Hills. That'll be her first. Trying to get it into Maybor there, and grabbed now by Redland off the deflection by Jacobson. Troop in the corner. Pass off to Holt. And they're going to try to go down low to Lanners. And Lanners is going to get called for the travel there. Hills takes it in, goes up with it, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Lanners, but Hills from behind. Able to grab it there. They end up calling a foul on Lanners. They get it into Jacobson, who goes up right away, and fouled and one. So Lily Jacobson, she's up to 6 points now and leading the Warrior team. All 6 of those points coming within the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. Can't convert on the three-point play. That was grabbed by Troop, who steps out of bounds, and it's going back the other way. Looks like Wilson maybe got bumped in the nose there, or something might have happened there. I think she's going to be all right. Nose or the teeth there as she was trying to guard Troop. They get it to Nielsen, who shoots the deep three. And she can't get it to go, but rebound grabbed by Wolf, who throws it off the legs of Pope there. I keep calling them Wolf, but it's Wilson. These Wilson girls, very good players, as they're great on defense, great hustlers, athletic. And Nielsen goes up with it, and she's going to get fouled. Head to the line to shoot two. Kendra Nielsen. I'm not sure if there's any relation to the Nielsen family here in Watertown or here in Deuel or not. Munoz enters now for Hills. Castlewood established a 3-point lead now. And make it a 4 as Nielsen goes 2 for 2 from the line. I believe the Warriors are on a 16-2 run as Wilson takes that one away. And she goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound was grabbed by Lanners. And timeout there for the Cardinals. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. After the long 2-point shot there, just hit by the Warriors. And there's going to be a foul on Nielsen. That's going to be her first. So I believe the Warriors are on a 18-2 run now. Troop trying to go down low to Maybor, but Jacobson's going to get called for the push there. And there, Nielsen, she's going to get called for the reach. And that's going to be her second. And the Cardinals in the bonus now, so Troop, she gets to go to the line. And she hits the first. And she hits the second. And Wilson goes up with it, can't get it to go. Troop taking it to the rim there, and she gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line again. That's going to be, I believe, Nielsen's third. So she came into the half with none, and here in this third quarter, she's racked up 3 fouls here rather quickly. And Troop hits the first one. And can't hit the second one, but rebound's grabbed by Homan, who gets it right back out to Troop. Who gets it to Maybor here. Maybor looking for some help, and it's going to be a jump ball. So it's going to be headed back towards the Warriors. Wilson dishes to 23, who gets it to Munoz. Nielsen for 3, and short again. Nielsen's taken a couple deep threes tonight, just been short. And Troop loses it there, the aggressive. Nice defense there by Nielsen. Ends up putting the pressure on Troop and forcing the turnover. Pass taken away there by Holt. Holt gets it to Troop. Troop's pass to Kirby. Almost taken away there by Wolf, but the jump ball called instead, so it'll stay with the Cardinals. Cardinals, who in the first half were doing a great job rebounding, making some plays, putting up points. It's kind of seen a shift here now with the Warriors starting to take over and control this ball game. They go down low to Lanners, who puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound is grabbed by Troop. He's going to go right back up with it and put it in. So nice job there by Sophie Troop. And Wolf with the jumper. And she can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds there by Jacobson. So on that last possession by the Cardinals, great job by 5'6" Sophie Troop, who normally plays a guard, going down low, grabbing the rebound and going right back up with it right away and putting it in off that second chance opportunity for the Cardinals. Under 5 here, they get it to Holt. And Holt's going to get to go to the line to shoot 2 here as that foul was called on Avery Wolf. So Holt having an opportunity to tie this game up or take the lead. Misses the first. So let's see if Parker Holt can tie it up here before the start of the fourth. And that one misses, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Cardinals trail 19-20 to the Warriors. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter after the break. All right, we're back with the start of the fourth quarter. We have a great ball game going here. 1 point game as Wolf picks up the loose ball, or as Wilson picks up the loose ball. She gets fouled, so Morgan Wilson going to go to the line to shoot 2. I believe she's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. And she hits the first one. Off the front of the rim, rebound grab by Pope. And Troop taking it in, goes up with it, and just can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Morgan Wilson. Jacobson pass down low, and number 23 fouled there. That is Room, or not sure how they say it, Room. Boston Room. And Room goes 1 for 2 from the line. Pope takes that one, passes to Holt, who's going to shoot. And overshot there, and rebound was grabbed by Pope. And there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Hills, it looks like. That's going to be Hills' second. Troop looks to get it in here. She does to Pope down low, and Redland picks it up out to Lanners. And they're going to try to go back down low to Pope, who gets fouled. This one's going to be on Boston. Her second. They get it into Pope, who tries to go up with it, and it's jump ball. So it's going to stay with the Cardinals. Redland gets it to Troop. Fakes, attack across the baseline here. And there's going to be a foul here. Let's see who they call it on. It's going to be on number 2. That's Lucy Jacobson, her third. So they get it to Redland off the inbounds, and she shoots the long 2 short and knocked towards her by Pope. Nice job. They get it to Fieber, who gets it to Lanners. High pass for Troop brought down. And Redland tries to go down low to Pope. And there's going to be another foul. This one's going to be on Lucy Jacobson again. That's her 4th. And that's going to put the Warriors up to 4 team fouls. So they're one away from letting the Cardinals shoot the bonus. Redland needing to get it in here, and it's grabbed by Boston. And Boston loses it, picked up by Maybor, who gets it right back to Troop. And Troop slips there. Oh, I guess they are calling that a foul. And there's going to be a timeout here, so we'll be back right after that. All right, we're back after the timeout. Troop to the line. And Troop makes it a 2-point game. Cardinals trailing. And Wilson taking it to the lane, through the lane and up with it. No good. Rebound grabbed by Boston, who goes up with it, and she puts it in. And Redland gets it to Maybor, who shoots. Can't get it to fall. Rebound grabbed by Redland. And she goes down low to Maybor. And there's going to be a foul here, so Maybor is going to get to go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Avery Wilson. Mabor hits the first. And just misses the second. Rebound grab by Boston. Gets it quickly to Jacobson and forward to Hills. Hills being guarded by Fieber, and Hills gets called for the travel. Substitution here as Lanners enters now for Homan. As Redlands pass, just a pass troop and out of bounds there. So not what the Cardinals needed, trailing by 3 here. Are just little errors like that, passing the ball, turnovers that shouldn't be happening. Jacobson hands off to fakes the handoff to Boston and drives in, trying to do some post work here on Lanners, but kicks out to Wilson for 3. No good. Rebound grab by Boston, who gets fouled, and Boston's going to the line. Substitution here as Fieber exits for Holt. And off the mark there, but grabbed by Redland on the rebound. She gets it forward to Troop, who gets it to Holt. And down low to Mabor, who puts it in. So nice pass there by Holt to find Mabor, who converts for her 8th point tonight. Puts the Cardinals down 1. And Wilson driving in, now looking for an outlet. She finds Boston. Boston to Jacobson. Jacobson to the other Jacobson. And Jacobson with the jumper short. Rebound grab by the Hills and pass to Wilson. And shot clock running down here. Wilson puts it up and not sure what the call is here. She got it off before the shot clock, and it should be white ball here as that went out of bounds. And I'm not sure, they're calling it Warrior ball here. Not sure what the rule is on that, as it went out of bounds off the rim and no one touched it after that. As they get it into Lily Jacobson, who goes up with it, can't hit it. And there's a jump ball called. So nice aggressive job there by Sophie Troop, as it looked like Lily brought down the rebound and Troop grabbed on to force that jump ball and get the ball back for the Cardinals. They get it in quickly to Troop here. Trying to break the press here. And she gets across. And down low to Mabor, who's got 3 on her, grabbed by Boston as it was knocked away. Boston shoots the three. No good. Rebound grab by Wilson and picked up by Munoz now. And timeout for the Warriors. So a minute 28 to go. Cardinals trailing by 1. Wilson gets it into Jacobson in the corner. They go down low, one-on-one here. Jacobson working on Landers, and she puts it in. Putting the Cardinals up 3. Deflection there by Boston. Picked up by Pope. And it looks like there's a timeout there for the Cardinals. So let's see what the Cardinal approach is here coming in off the timeout. If they want to try and find someone open for a 3, tie this one up, or if they maybe want to take the 2, close the gap, and then they see if they can make something happen on defense to get the ball back. Cardinals have hit 1 3 tonight. It was Sophie Troop. She hit it in the first quarter, but since then, honestly, there haven't been too many attempts from 3. So Parker Holt will inbound here. Screen set by Redland. They get it to Pope. Pope attacking across the baseline, goes up with it. Can't hit it. Rebound grab by Jacobson. Taken away by Pope, who goes up with it and comes right back down, and that's going to be a jump ball. So it's going to go back to the Warriors with 56 seconds to play. Wilson gets it into Jacobson. And Redland playing good D there. It's going to stay with the Warriors. And there might be a correction here, as it did look like it tipped back off of Wilson, and that correction is going to be made. So it's going back. Great defense there by Redland. They get it into Holt on the cut there. Nice defense by Jacobson. She gets fouled, though, so she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Holt misses the first. Substitution here as Mabor comes in for Pope. And can't get that one to go either. But she's going to get to shoot one more. Looked like somebody stepped in early. And Holt hit that one. 2-point game here. Heavy pressure, pass by Wolf, gets it to Jacobson. They're going down low to the other Jacobson. Good deflection there by Lanners. Corner now for Jacobson. She's not going to take it. And she finds Boston down low, who can't put it in. Boston had the opportunity there, grabbed by Holt. And there's going to be a timeout now for Coach Nielsen. 23.1 seconds to go. Cardinals trailing by 2. So what a game so far. Wow. What started off with a 12-2 lead for the Cardinals now in the first quarter has now turned into a 24-26 deficit in the fourth. And it's been exciting ever since that third quarter, kind of going, just staying neck and neck right with each other. The Warriors and the Cardinals have been. And it's going to come right down to the final seconds. Here is Coach Nielsen trying to draw something up that's going to allow the Cardinals maybe tie this game up, push it into overtime, or see if he attempts to take the lead. And they get it into Troop. Troop taken to the lane and passes across to Holt. Holt's going to go up with it, ball tipped, and can't be saved there by Mabor. But it's going to, look like it's going to stay with the Cardinals there. 10 seconds here. They get it into Mabor, who goes up with it right away. No good. Rebound grab there. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Cardinals. So Sophie Troop, who's done a nice job of that all night, fighting for boards. And another timeout here for Coach Nielsen. Six and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. As Troop gets it in there to Redlin, right back to Troop, to Redlin from the wing, off the mark, and rebound grab by Troop, and time just runs out. So the Warriors hold on and defeat the Cardinals in the JV girls contest 26-24. What a game all around, as the Cardinals played very well. They just kind of slowed down a little bit in that second quarter. And that's one of the big reasons that ended up costing them the game. But Warriors did play well. Nice night from both the Jacobson girls. Lily I believe Lily Jacobson came up big in that second half, scoring, I believe, about 8 points. So we're going to take a little break here and then come back. Right now, the Castlewood Warriors win the first one. We'll have the JV boys coming up. So stay tuned. You're watching Cardinals Live. All right, welcome back into Cardinals Live, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set for tip-off here between the boys JV contest with the Castlewood Warriors and the Deuel Cardinals. Deuel Cardinals, they're coming off a victory 34-18 against Webster JV boys. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here. I believe they also defeated the DeSmit JV boys 28-25, which was a great game. One of the things to point out in this game is the JV boys, they'll be out with, I'm guessing, their leading scorer tonight. I'm thinking he's only playing varsity. That's Jackson Winter. I'm guessing maybe Coach Ronnie wants to keep him fresh so he can use him a little bit more in that varsity game, keep those legs ready to roll. So no Jackson Winter in this JV contest. Starting five for the Cardinals: Carson Weisner, Braxton Winter, Case Schoenbeck, Emmett Schwieschow, and Caden Horrigan. And then we'll try and get the Warriors for you here once we learn some of their names. It looks like McElhaney is out there, number 20, Thu, number 22. Oh, doesn't look like I have a 22 on here. Not sure who it is. They get it quickly to 22 and back to Thu. Thu going to pass back there to McElhaney, who hands off to number 2 there, who's going to dish it back out to McElhaney. And McElhaney with the spin move, but gets called for the travel there. Schoenbeck running the point for the Cardinals. Get it to Horrigan, whose pass tipped out of bounds there by number 22. Gonna see if I can check with somebody to try and get a name for him here. Braxton Winter goes up with it and in and out there, no good. Rebound grab there by number 2. That was Carter. And number 35 pulls up from 3 here, and he nails it. That's Olsen, Talon Olsen, who hit the 3 there. And they go down low to Weisner, who gives it right away to Schwieschow. So good ball movement and score there from the Cardinals as Schwieschow able to put him on the board. McElhaney drives through the lane, goes up with it, and Carson Weisner gets hard and takes the charge there. Man, what a hit delivered by McElhaney. Does it look like Carson Weisner kind of just bounced off the floorboard. And pass there tipped away by Thu, and he's able to grab it there, so nice deflection and steal. And gets it back to 22. Pass for Olsen, intercepted by Weisner. Fast break here, and he puts the layup in, so nice job there by Carson Weisner, who was being chased by Carter. And here Thu is going to take it in and go up with it and put it in. So an easy layup there for Thu. Pass for Schwieschow. Ends up going out of bounds there. And a timeout here for the Cardinals. We're going to take the time here to try and get a name for you guys on some of these Castlewood Warriors. Looks like number 22 is Jax Thardsden. And looks like McElhaney's going to get charged for his second charge on the night. So 2 of them early. Not too often you see 2 charges in one game. Case Schoenbeck for 3. Just missed it. Thardsden grabs the rebound. And McElhaney drives in. Good defense there by Winter. And then back to Thu for 3. And Thu hits the 3. Oregon for 3. Off the mark, rebound grab by Schwiesau. And taken away by Thardsden. Tharaldson. Thu for 3 again. Can't get this one to go. Rebound grab by Schwiesau. Forward to Schoenbeck here. And he goes to Winter, who kicks it back out to Weisner, who goes up with it with the floater. No good. Rebound grab by Winter. And now Schwiesau got to go up with it and can't get it to fall. And that one's going to go out of bounds off Winter. Thardsden takes it to the lane, puts it up and in. Man, these Warriors do a nice job of attacking the rim. So quick and athletic, getting around defenders. And Schoenbeck from the corner 3, just short. And that's going to go Winter, not able to save it. They pass to Thu here. Thu gets it over to Olsen. And Thu is going to attack across the baseline here. Kick out to Olsen from the corner. And can't hit that one. Rebound grab by Winter. And Weisner's pass there. Looked like Schoenbeck wasn't quite ready for it, and it was deflected out of bounds by Thu. They get it into Schoenbeck. To Weisner, who attacks here with the floater, and basket won't count. Not sure where the foul is here. Looks like it's going to be called on Carter, though. And they get it into Schwiesau around the arc here. Down low now to Braxton Winter, who goes up with it and puts it in. And Thu attacking here, finds the outlet to Carter. Under a minute to go here as McElhaney drives in, and McElhaney gets called for the travel. And the pass by Schoenbeck goes right into the hands of Carter. Not sure if somebody missed their cut there, if the pass was just off. And for three here is Thu. Short, rebound grab by Winter. And Braxton Winter's pass just out of reach of Weisner there. And Weisner going to have the body call on Thu. And substitution here as Carter exits for number 30. This is Rusink. McElhaney going to the rim there, and he goes up with it. And he's fouled on the ground. That foul is on Horrigan. That's his second, who deflects the inbounds pass right back out of bounds. Good inbounds pass and right to Olsen, who puts it in. Olsen up to 5 points on the night. And Weisner pulls up. Can't hit the jumper. Rebound grab by Winter, and that's going to be the end of it. So that's the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead 12-6. Saw a couple big three-pointers. One from, who is it? Tyler. Is it Tyler Olsen? Talon Olsen. Talon Olsen hit a three-pointer. He hit that last two right underneath the basket on the inbounds. We saw a big three-pointer from Cooper Thu, and I think we saw a couple other points from him as well. For the Cardinals, seen a few points from Emmett Schwieschow, Braxton Winter, and not sure if there was anybody else on there or not. So we'll be back with the start of the second quarter here after the break. All right, we're back here. Cardinals starting with the ball. They're going to go down low to Winter, who finds Horrigan, backdoor here, and Horrigan puts it in. Nice job by Winter to find him. Great finish by Caden Horrigan, the junior. Thu kicks out here to 22 there, pass. Isn't reeled in there by 30, just off the mark. And Schwieschow shoots the long two, and he hits it. Nice shot there by Schwieschow. I believe he's up to 4 or 6 points on the night. Olsen for three, and Olsen hits the three from the wing. His second three-pointer of the night. Ahead to Schoenbeck here. And Schoenbeck looking for help, finds Horrigan. Back to Schoenbeck from the corner, fakes the three, steps up, and dishes back. Schwieschow down low here, going to go up with it, try to put it in, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line. Good to see some aggressiveness here from Emmett Schwieschow, not being afraid to pull up and shoot the ball. Didn't see very many attempts, I believe, the last couple home JV contests, so glad to see him let it fly. And ball tipped away there. It's going to be picked up by Thu, and Thu just can't finish there. A nice little tip, I believe, by Weisner that maybe stopped it from going. As Thu sets it up here. It's going to fake the three-step and shoot it. Can't miss. Short there. Rebound grab by McElhaney. And McElhaney goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Horrigan. Horrigan gets it ahead to Schwieschow, who's going to go down low now to Winter. And there's going to be a foul here on number 30, it looks like. That's Rusink. That's his first. And substitution here now as Weisner exits for Trace Lanners. They get it into Lanners, who shoots the three. Lanners can't get it to go. Rebound grab there by Schwieschow, but we're going to have a jump here. And the Warriors will get the ball back. Olsen, who hands him McElhaney, who cuts back and goes to the rim there and finishes there. 2 points for McElhaney. Horrigan out to Schoenbeck. Back to Horrigan for three. And Horrigan banks it in. So Horrigan up to 5 on the night. And double dribble there, and Thu, he knew it right away. Down low to Braxton Winter, who goes up with it and just can't get it to fall. Grabs his own rebound and puts it in. So nice job by Braxton Winter not to give up on it. And great defense there by Caden Horrigan, putting the pressure on McElhaney. Shot clock to 5 here. McElhaney goes up with it, and it's deflected by Winter, picked up by Horrigan. Pass forward to Schwieschow now, who shoots the three. Schwieschow can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Braxton Winter. Down low to Schwieschow again, who puts it in. Nice job by Emmett Schwieschow and Braxton Winter, tying it up 17-17 as Thu moves quickly here, takes it to the lane and puts it in as he makes that look easy. Down low to Lanners. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off Carter. Substitution here as Schwieschow exits for Weisner. They get it in. Schoenbeck for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Olsen. As Thu going to get fouled here by Weisner. And Carter dishes out to Olson from the wing. And Olson hits the three. That's his third three-pointer of the half. They go to Lanners, who comes up short there on that high post position. And 1 minute left in the half. They go forward towards Olson. Pass intercepted. And Olson's going to get called for the foul as he hit Lanners. Substitution here is Jaden King's going to enter for Trace Lanners. Weisner attacked by the baseline there, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot two here. That foul going to be on Thoroldston. And Weisner can't connect on either one of the free throws. Rebound was grabbed by Carter. And attacking through the lane, there's a foul. That's going to be on Weisner again. That's his third. As Weisner's having a tough time of keeping Thu in front of him. They get it to McElhaney in the corner. Can't connect. Rebound grabbed. Ends up being hit out there by Thu, who fakes the long three. And we're at 15 seconds to play here in the half. And Thu dishes out to Thoroldsson in the corner. He can't hit it. Rebound grab by Weisner. Weisner's got to shoot it. And he pulls up, can't connect. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Right now, Castlewood Warriors up 22-17 over the Cardinals. It was a great half, close contested game. We'll be back here just before the start of the third. Thanks for watching Cardinals Live. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for the start of the third quarter in the boys JV contest. Right now, Castlewood Warriors lead 22-17. Cardinals, they've looked pretty solid so far. Haven't had too many threes. I believe they had one from Caden Horrigan. That's it. He's had a nice night playing defensively. I think he's up to 5 points. Emmett Schwieshau's had a great game. Braxton Winter doing a nice job down low. Hoping to see a little bit more from Case Schoenbeck, get him going. He took a few attempts from the three-point line, unable to connect in the first half. Let's see if he can get rolling, find some space, and hit some shots. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, they've looked very, very impressive. They're quick, great at attacking the basket, putting in some points. Thu, fantastic. McElhaney, very quick as well. And then Tyler Olson, great three-point shooter. He's up to 11 points. He had half the points for the Warriors in that first half as he knocked down 3 threes and then put in a 2 right below the basket on an inbounds play. They're going to Schoenbeck in the corner for 3. And in and out, no good. Rebound grab by McElhaney, who gets it ahead to Thu, who's going to have the open layup, and he's going to put it in. Great finish there by Thu. So a tough break there for the Cardinals, and there Schoenbeck loses it to Thu, who has it knocked away there. McElhaney does. And Thoraldsen gets called for the travel there on the floor. And Schwieshau goes up with it, and he puts it in. Nice job, Emmett Schwieshau. I believe he's up to about 7 or 9 points on the night. So they hit McElhaney there on the cut and blocked by Braxton Winter and goes out of bounds off McElhaney. So the Cardinals going to keep it. And they go to Winter, who's then that high post back out to Weisner for 3. Overshoots it, rebound grab by Olson, who's able to get it to McElhaney. And McElhaney shoots. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Schoenbeck. Down low to Braxton Winter, who puts it up and in. Nice job by the big man using the glass. And jumper here for Thu doesn't go. Rebound by Weisner, who's going to push it now. And he looks ahead to Schwieshau, who gets it back to Weisner. And around the arc to Schoenbeck, pulls up for 3 from the wing. Just short, rebound grab by McElhaney, who pushes to Thu. And we saw this earlier, and Thu gets it to go and 1. So Weisner gets called for the foul, so Thu gets to go to the free throw line. And that's a tough one there. Weisner might just want to kind of just lay off a little bit there. Thu's got him beat. Instead, now he gets to go to the line, try and make this 3-point play, and Weisner adds his 4th foul to boot. So he's going to take a seat now as Lanners comes in. And Thu can't connect on the 3-point play, and there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Carter. And lobbed up pass there by Schwieschow, taken away by McElhaney, who's driving in, takes it himself and puts it in. So McElhaney was kind of facing a 3-on-1, still able to score. They go down low to Lanners, who puts it up, can't get it to go. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Olson. And they get it in to Schwieschow, who puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound grabbed by Olson. McElhaney drives in. Ball tipped away there by Horrigan, grabbed by Schwieschow. They go to Lanners, who goes up with it, and he's blocked by Carter. And that pass deflected and picked up by Schwieschow. Pass to Winter, who gets it ahead to Schoenbeck from the corner for three. And Schoenbeck hits the corner three, putting the Cardinals down 4, and there's a timeout. So nice job finding Schoenbeck ahead. There was Winter. Found him in the corner, and Schoenbeck is able to connect. That timeout there was taken by the Cardinals. So they have 3 remaining. And we're back here after the timeout. Thoraldson hits through here on the wing, fakes the 3, attacks on Lanners and takes it to the rim, and he puts it in. Just a quick first step for Thu, and the Cardinal defenders having a tough time keeping him in front of them. Back out to Schoenbeck here, finds Schwieschow for 3. Schwieschow can't hit it. Rebound grabbed by Braxton Winter. And scramble for the ball here, and there's going to be a jump. So it's going to go back to the Warriors. Thu gets it ahead to McElhaney, who finds Thoraldson in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Winter. And on the cut, there's Thu, kicks it back out to Thoraldson. Thoraldson attacks here, blocked by Braxton Winter. Schoenbeck to Horrigan from 3. Oregon can't get it to go. Rebound by Tharlsden. Under 20 seconds to go here in the third. And Cardinals outnumbered here. And there's going to be a charge there called on McElhaney. That's his third. So all 3 fouls on McElhaney are offensive. Not too often that you see that. And clock time expiring. Landers put it up. Rebound grab by Olsen. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Cardinals trail 24-30 to the Warriors. They were able to put up 7 in that third quarter. Meanwhile, the Warriors put up 8. So they extend that to a 6-point lead going into the fourth. All right, we're back with the start of the fourth quarter. Cardinals trailing by 6. And ball knocked away from King and taken by Thu on the fast break layup. Once again, can't hit it. So Thu, we've seen 2 other fast break layups that were hit in the third quarter. And Shuishao travels there. So a couple of costly turnovers early here in the fourth for the Cardinals. Looks like the Cardinals are switching up their defense here a little bit, allowing Shuishao to try and cover Thu. Tharlsden for 3. Short. And that falls out of bounds. And there's going to be a timeout for the Cardinals. So Coach Horgan wants some time to talk about something, not sure, but we'll be back here after the break. Back after timeout, ball tipped there, and foul. They get it into Schwieschow. Schoenbeck with the deep three, no good. Rebound grab by Thu. Thu working past Horgan there, and foul called. That's going to be on Horgan. That's his third. They get it into Carter. Thu with the deep three. She's going to be short. Rebound's going to be grabbed by Olsen, who gets it to Tharaldson for three. And Tharaldson hits the three. Good ball movement here. Weisner kicks it back to Schoenbeck, who fakes the three, steps up and kicks it back to Horgan around the arc. And ball tipped there. Shooting the three is Weisner. And that goes out of bounds there. Warriors will take it back. Horgan on Thu. Thu trying to get by him. Warriors going down low now to Rusink. And Rusink's going to be fouled and head to the line to shoot two. And joining me now, ladies and gentlemen, is Walker Reese. He's a fan of the Warriors. Walker's joining me here for the end of this fourth quarter JV boys game. Walker, how we doing?
Good. I don't know. Good.
Just doing good so far. Yep, there we see Rusink's able to hit the free throw. And now the Cardinals come back attacking here. Walker, what grade are you in?
Sixth.
Walker's a sixth grader at Castlewood. Walker and I, we didn't grow up too far from each other, just down the road. And Horgan here, three-point shot comes up short. They get it ahead to Thu. And there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Horgan. That's going to be his fourth. Or, nope, never mind. That's going to be called on number 20 there. That's going to be called on Thu, so here they get it to Weisner, who puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Olsen. And Olsen gets it back to Thu. Gets it ahead to him, and looks like there's going to be a foul on Weisner. That's going to be his fifth foul, so he's fouled out of the game. So Lanners is going to come in for sophomore Carson Weisner. Well, Walker, are you playing any basketball for the Warriors?
Yeah, I played 3 games today in a tournament.
Oh, how'd you guys do?
We lost 2 games, and we won 1.
Lost 2 games, won 1. Olsen controlling the ball here. He's going to go down low to Rusink, who's going to kick it back right to him. Hand off to Thu. And Thu is going to pull up and can't hit the jumper. Rebound grab by Tharaldson, who throws it up. Rebound grab by Rusink, who gets fouled and he's heading back to the line. So where'd you guys play, Walker?
Elkton.
Played in Elkton. So who'd you beat? Who'd the sixth graders beat? You remember?
Elkton.
They beat Elkton in Elkton. Okay. Rusink can't connect on the first. And misses on the second. And there, but he steals the ball away off the pass by King. And there's a foul. That's going to be on Tharaldson, his second. Cardinal offense been slow here in this fourth as they came in with 24. Haven't been able to put up any points as they get it to Schwieschow, who throws it up. Can't get it to fall, but grabs his own rebound. And it's going to be a jump and blue ball. The Warriors take over up by 10. Under 2 minutes to play. There, Thu gets by him. He's going to lay it in, make it look easy. As those Warriors do a great job of attacking the basket. Around the arc to King. Back to Horrigan. He gets it to Schoenbeck for the long three. Off the mark. Rusink grabs it. And Thu's going to drive in again. Euro step gets it in. Nice job there by Thu. And foul here. That's going to be on number 30, Rusink. That's his third. Schwieschow for three. And that's going to go off Horrigan, out of bounds. So Walker, do you talk to any of the players out on the court very much for the Warriors?
No, mostly varsity players.
No, mostly the varsity players. Okay. Under 30 to go here. And Thu is going to take it in again, and he loses the ball. Goes out of bounds. And for three here is Schwieschow, just short. Rebound grabbed by Carter. And he gets it to Olson. 6 seconds to play, under 5 here. And the Warriors just going to hold on to it. And they're going to claim the victory, 38-24. Castlewood Warriors win the JV boys contest. Coming up next, we're going to have the girls varsity contest. Walker, so you said you're familiar with some of the varsity players. Do you know very many of the girls or the boys?
Boys.
No, some of the boys. All right. So are you able to give us a little bit of a scouting report on some of the boys? Who are the Cardinals going to have to watch out for in the boys varsity contest?
Probably Camden Kessler and Brody
Okay, what's Brody's last name?
Bass.
Camden Kessler and Brody Bass. They're two really good players that are going to make an impact for the Warriors, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited to watch them. Anything else? Any questions you have for me? Any predictions you want to have for the upcoming games?
I think the girls are going to lose and the boys are going to win.
Okay, so you're predicting a loss for that's your predictions for Castlewood? Okay. So you're leaning in favor of the Cardinal girls and the Castlewood boys. Well, I'm hoping for two competitive matchups here. Obviously leaning in favor of the Cardinals for both of them, but they should be some be some good matchups. That'll be exciting to watch. How's the school year been going so far?
It's going good, but I don't like school.
Going good, but you're not. What's your favorite class?
PE.
PE. Yeah, PE was my favorite class in school as well. So hard to blame you there. How about the farm? How's the farm been treating you?
Easy.
Easy? Yeah, I suppose in the wintertime, not as much going on, so yeah, that's good. What position you playing in basketball?
Center, usually.
You're the center, all right. So you pretty big for, I suppose you're pretty good size for a sixth grader.
Yeah, usually most sixth graders are short. I'm kind of tall. I don't know.
Yeah, you know how tall you are?
We measured like January 3rd, and I was 5'1" or 5'2".
5'1", 5'2", yeah. Yeah, your dad, he's pretty tall, so you'll probably be pretty tall as well.
My brother's already 6'1", and he's in 8th grade.
Yeah, 6'1" is an 8th grader. That's a big 8th grader, so that's for sure. Yeah, what's your favorite part about basketball? You like offense, defense?
Offense.
You like offense, you like shooting the ball, playing the post down low?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining.
Yeah, defense can be tough in basketball, that's for sure. That's right. So have you made it to quite a few of the Castlewood home games?
Yeah, I made it to all the home games.
Made it to all the home games. What about away? Do you make it to very many of those?
Just depends if my mom has to work or not.
Okay, yeah, so pretty loyal fan then, huh? They ever let you be the ball boy?
Not really.
No, they don't let you be the ball boy. That's unfortunate. Yeah. But Castlewood, they're the defending State B champions in the boys. Is that right?
Yeah.
Were you able to go support them last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there.
Yeah. Was that pretty exciting?
Yeah, because we haven't won state in a long time for boys, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah. I guess I don't know when the last time before that would have been for them, but I know the Warriors have had some good teams that have been exciting to watch. So, Walker, I want to thank you for joining me up here. It was a lot of fun having you. It's good to hear from the Castlewood Warriors side of the things. I hope you figure out how to enjoy the rest of the school year and keep cheering on your Warriors. So thanks for coming up here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set here for the opening game announcements of the varsity contest between the Castlewood Warriors and the Deuel Cardinals. I am joined here by co-host Trey Mayland, who is back. He was just here on Thursday night, but here we go for starting lineups. Welcome to tonight's Lake Central Conference matchup between the visiting Castlewood Warriors and your Deuel Cardinals. At this time, would you please stand as we play our national anthem? We remind all in attendance that the proper etiquette is to remove your cap or hat, face the flag, and stand with your right hand over your heart. Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. This contest is being conducted under the guidance and regulation of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential for the success of these programs. We hope you will enjoy the game and support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Tonight's officials are Ted Elverson, John Rasmussen, and Michael Reitz. Cheerleaders for your Warriors are Carly Culpepper, Malia Mickelson, Gabby Rausch, Abby Tacroni, and they are coached by Andrea Shea. And now the starting lineup for your visiting Warriors. Standing at 5'10", number 3, sophomore Claire Horn. Standing at 5'7", number 12, Kayla Goins. Standing at 6 foot tall, number 22, sophomore Sophia Kuderna. Standing at 5'6", number 23, senior Cassidy Kerwin. And standing at 6'2", number 31, sophomore Ava Rummel. The Warriors are coached by Jacob Tweet and assisted by Chris Lather. And now for the Deuel Cardinal cheerleaders, Lennox Adler, Emma Rammel, and Stella Stormo. They are coached by Haley Amdahl. And now the starting lineup for the Deuel Cardinals, standing at 5'7", number 3, junior Amelia Giese. Standing at 5'5", number 10, senior Morgan Tyson. Standing at 5'11", number 23, junior Elena Carlson. Standing at 5'9", number 24, senior Grace Nielsen. And standing at 6 foot tall, number 40, junior Camden Peterines. The Cardinals are coached by John Peterines and assisted by Tony Nielsen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set here for the girls' varsity contest between the Castlewood Warriors and the Deuel Cardinals. The Warriors come in 2-4. The Cardinals coming in at 3-3. Trey, are you excited for tonight's matchup?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a pleasure to be back in the booth. Mr. Mack, I appreciate you having me. Yeah, looking forward to this battle between the Warriors and the Cardinals.
All right, set for tip-off here. It's going to be won by Rummel. And, Trey, I'm just going to let you pick up the play-by-play if you want to do that.
Absolutely.
Might take a little time here to get these names down for the Warriors, but maybe you know some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's Goins driving down the lane. Couldn't get the little floater to go. Graceland Nielsen, the point guard for the Cardinals, to take the ball off the floor. Swings it to Geezy on the wing. Geezy looking to get it down low. Force it down to Elena Carlson. Carlson tries to get out to Peterines. Had a little miss up there. Nielsen's going to reset on the top of the key here. Peterines is going to give her a screen. Nielsen's coming off it. Back out to Peterines. Like this shot from Peterines. Gets it to go. Camden Peterines starts off the Cardinals early. Getting a 3-ball to go.
And, Trey, that's what we've seen a lot from the Cardinals. That first quarter's really been dynamic for them the last few weeks, or the last couple of games, I should say. They've started out hot.
Yeah, of course. And I think that's something that Peterines really brings to the table with being a tall girl, but also being able to shoot that 3-ball. That pick and pop has been really good for the Lady Cardinals this year.
Yes, absolutely.
Looks like we'll have Kundra on the wing. Kundra's going to drive past Carlson. Gets to the rim. Can't get it to go, but gets the foul. Kundra's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Looks like they're calling, I believe, Camden Peterines with the foul. So she'll start the game off with her first foul.
Yep, Cardinals are going to have to be careful there. Peterines, she ran into foul trouble. I don't think it was last game, but I believe their first home game, she ran into some foul trouble early, and it really sets the Cardinals back, especially down low.
Yeah, of course, with Peterines being the leader that she is, and then also just the presence in the post that she is. Kundra gets the second one to go. Cardinals 3, Warriors 2. Cardinals pushing the pace down the sideline. Left Tyson, back up to Geezy. To Nielsen on top of the key. Nielsen's going to come off another screen by Peterines. Peterines rolls. Nielsen looks at the 3. Can't quite get it to go. A good box out by Tyson. The Warriors will get called for a foul, and the Cardinals will have the ball down low.
Yeah, that foul is going to be on number 12, Goins. That'll be her first.
Inbound to Carlson. Carlson will take the little midi. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Rummel. Here's Claire Horn bringing the ball up the court. Claire gets to Goins on the wing. Goins, a risky pass down low. Can't get control of it. Good defense by Camden Peterines there, and the Cardinals will end up with possession. Morgan Tyson gets the inbound, gives it right back to the point guard, Graceland Nielsen. Nielsen's going to bring the ball off the court here. Geezy, Nielsen rejects the screen from Geezy, comes off a little midi, can't get it to go. Rebound Rummel to Horn. Horn's going to push the pace here. Gets picked up by Nielsen, gets to Kundra. Kundra drives baseline, loses it. Got by Goins. Kerwin into Rummel. Rummel will take the little midi, can't get it to go. Rebound Geezy. Geezy gets it out to her point guard. Graceland Nielsen pushing the pace here. Nielsen's going to come off the screen from Geezy. Come back off of it. Another screen from Peterines. Nielsen gets it into Peterines. Peterines can't quite get the hold of that one.
Yeah, that's one Peterines is going to want to have back. Looked like she had an opening there down low and just couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Good look from the Cardinals, though. Just couldn't execute on it. We'll have Claire Horn bringing the ball up. Claire, just a sophomore. Gets the Goins on the wing. Goins is going to drive baseline. A good swing pass. Here's Horn for 3. Gets it to go. Claire Horn starts the Warriors off with a 3. And the Cardinals will take the ball out of bounds. Claire Horn, the little sister of Maddie Horn, who was a former multiple-time All-Stater for the Warriors.
Was she part of any of the I know that I don't remember the last time the Castlewood girls won the state title, but it wasn't that long ago.
No, absolutely. They had a little bit of dynasty going.
Yeah.
And Maddie Horn was a big part in a lot of those teams.
Yeah.
Inside to Peter Hines. Peter Hines is going to take a little midi. Can't get it to go. Rebound Kundra. Kundra's going to push the pace here. Doesn't have numbers. Gets it stolen away by Nielsen. Nielsen's going to bring it the other way for the Cardinals here. Nielsen top of the key. Comes off a screen from Peter Hines. Gets a little midi look. Can't get it to go. Rebound Rummel. Here's Cassidy Kerwin bringing the ball up the court. Senior for the Warriors. Kerwin gets stuck with it. Gets it to Kundra. Kundra to Gones. Gets it to Rummel. Kerwin's going to look for the three. Kerwin gets a three to go.
Warriors starting to heat up over there from that corner as Horn and Kerwin go back-to-back on threes in the last 2 possessions for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Kerwin, the senior for the Warriors, is a really good athlete and a good shooter as well, something that she did not get from her older brother, Carson Kerwin. Nielsen top of the key to Peter Hines. Peter Hines is going to look for another one. Gets the second one to go. There's Camden Peter Hines again. And that's something she can do all night long. If they're going to give her that space, she can knock down the three. And that's just a testament to all the time that she puts in outside of practice and games. Camden lives on the shooting machine.
Yeah, Camden, very good, especially from the top of the key three. And it's good to see her 2 for 2 tonight right there as we see Rummel put that one in on that second chance opportunity. Big offensive rebound for the 6'2" sophomore.
Here's Nielsen bringing the ball up. Nielsen's going to get a couple screens. Get stuck with it. Peter Hines, give me 3 of them, Cam. Can't get the third one to go. That's going to go out of bounds off the Cardinals. And the Warriors will inbound the ball.
And Trey, I'm excited to see Peter Hines getting going early there. I know she just came up short on that last shot, but these last couple home games this week, Peter Hines, she hasn't been the scorer that we had seen earlier in the year. She put up 8 last game, not a bad game, but just knowing her, I know she expects more out of herself as one of the leaders of this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And, with knocking down 2 right away, now we're 2 for 3. That should give her some confidence for the rest of the game now. She's got that green light. And once she kind of gets in that rhythm, we're hoping to see her take quite a few more of those.
And, Trey, I just got to ask a question. When Kerwin hit that 3, you mentioned something about Carson Kerwin. Are you familiar with him?
Absolutely. Carson's a good friend of mine. I'm actually going to live with him next year.
Okay.
A great athlete. He's a high jumper at SDSU. Really good athlete, really good guy, but just was never a great three-point shooter. That was always something that kind of limited him. And I'm hoping that maybe Carson's listening in on this right now.
No, I like the little jab. You got to throw that at a roommate.
No, absolutely. Coming out of timeout here, we'll have Claire Horn inbounding the ball to Cassidy Kerwin. Here's Kerwin bringing the ball up, picked up by, I believe that is Sophie Troop. Troop's going to follow Kerwin. Some good defense. Kerwin's going by Troop. Little dish to Bryn Schooley. Bryn Schooley's going to get it to go. Little playmaking by Cassidy Kerwin there. A good dump off. And here's Nielsen trying to get something going for the Cardinals on the other end. Gets to Peter Hines in the high post. Peter Hines going to do a little work. Gets it to Troop on the wing. Troop loses it out of bounds, but I guess it was tipped by the Warriors. So the Cardinals are going to retain possession. Be inbounded by Gracelyn Nielsen. Nielsen looking to Carlson, goes up to Troop. Kind of a risky pass. Claire Horn there to intercept that. Claire Horn's going to bring the ball up. Horn with it, guarded by Troop. Gets a screen from Kundra. Claire Horn's going to come off of it. Tries to get to the rim, gets a little stuck. Out to Schooley. Here's Kundra. Kundra going to drive right side. Kicks it out to Coach Peter Hines. And that is going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kundra was thinking there was someone maybe over in the corner there for but Coach Peter Hines, he'll take it all day long if she wants to pass it to him.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I'm surprised he didn't knock that one down, too. Here is Nielsen. Nielsen bringing the ball up. Risky pass into Peter Hines, intercepted by Kerwin. She's going to draw the foul. A good heads-up play by Cassie Kerwin there. Nielsen maybe just telegraphing that pass a little too much after getting the ball into Camden Peter Hines on that elbow a few times in the last few possessions.
Yeah, in these last few possessions, just a few errors by both squads passing the ball.
Here is Kerwin. Top of the key, gets a screen from Kundra. Kerwin's coming off it. Finds Claire Horn in the corner. Into Kundra. Good defense by Camden Peter Hines. Kundra rebounds. Kundra elbow. Kundra gets the block. Kicks it out to Claire Horn. Claire Horn's going to go by Graceland Nielsen. Wow, a good pump fake and then a find to Bryn Schooley waiting on the block. A good job by Bryn Schooley putting herself in the right position, and then a good playmaking by Claire Horn. Nielsen's got the ball. She's bringing up. She's on the wing. Kundra's guarding her, playing some good defense. Kundra's going to fight through a couple screens. Nielsen's going to try to get downhill. Pulls up, gets the midi to go. Gives Kundra a little bump there and gets the tough midi to go.
And that's going to be Nielsen's first points of the night. Nielsen, she's been the leading scorer for the Cardinals the last 2 home games this week. She put up 11 on Thursday against the Bearcats.
Yeah, so I'm sure that the Cardinals would love to see Grayson Nielsen kind of get going right here early.
Yeah, she's been shooting the three-point ball well. Let's see. I don't think we've seen any attempts from her from 3 yet tonight.
Here she is. Right, good timing there, Mr. Mack. Doesn't get that one to go as Nielsen. Kundra's going to push up the right side of the court. Guarded by Elena Carlson, trying to slow her down. Kundra gets stuck. A little trap with Sophie Troop. Into Bryn Schooley. She finds Claire Horn. She's going to take that one. Claire Horn can't find anything on that 3 attempt. Not a bad look, though. In for the Warriors is Rummel and Kendra Nielsen, as well as Kayla Gomes. Nielsen to inbound to Troop. Back to Nielsen. 27 seconds on the clock. See what the Cardinals do here with this last possession. Looks like Emma Morris going to set a good ball screen. Nielsen comes off that, looking to get downhill. Kicks out to Sophie Troop. Troop drives back down right. Nielsen's going to take the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Good rebound by Lena Carlson. Gets it out to Cam to Peter Hines. 7 seconds on the clock. See what Cam does. Cam's going to take the 3. Doesn't quite get it to go. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen's going to take the half quarter. Doesn't get it to go.
And that brings us to the end of the first quarter right now. Warriors lead 14-8 over the Cardinals. Cardinals being led right now by Camden Peter Hines, who hit those 2 3-pointers, giving her 6 points on the night. And then for the Warriors, Schooley, she's up to 4 points. Who else was big for them?
For the Warriors?
Yeah, someone hit a 3. Was it Kerwin? Kerwin hit a 3
as well as Claire Horn.
Yeah,
so the Warriors finding a little success early from the outside, and then when you hit those 3s early, forces the defense to come out, makes the drive easier, and then they've just been pulling the second defender and then finding Bryn Schooley on the block. And she's been great down there, finishing on the right side and the left side.
Yeah, so it was a good first quarter. Cardinals not coming out quite as hot as they did previously, but hopefully they can keep it rolling, because what's been happening, Trey, is that those second, third, and fourth quarters, they really slow down, and don't discount them. I mean, they've had some tough matchups. They're coming against the Warriors, but let's see if they can maybe just pick it up as they keep going, maybe chip away at this 6-point deficit.
Yeah, definitely, and they've been finding some opportunities, just haven't been getting some shots to go, but that's something that might come. Just as long as they can keep their legs on them. And this Warriors team is a really good team defensively. I mean, they have a lot of athletes on this Warriors team, and they play some good defense. Here is Nielsen to start the second quarter. Nielsen's going to be top of the key, gets a little screen from Peter Hines. Looks for the 3, doesn't quite get it. She's going to swing to Tyson. Tyson coming around left wing here. Finds Amelia Giese in the corner. Gives her a screen. Giese comes off of it. She's going to swing it out to Nielsen. Nielsen rejects the screen from Peter Hines, then takes it. Kundra fighting over all those. Nielsen stuck with it. Tries to find Tyson, a little bit of a risky pass. Intercepted by Kundra. Kundra pushing it. Here's Claire Horn. Loses it, gets it back. Here's Rummel inside. Some really good defense by Camden Peter Hines, but they end up calling her for the foul. Rummel gets the and 1 to go.
Yeah, and that's going to be Peter Hines' second.
Yeah, not a huge fan of that one. I think Peter Hines was kind of thinking the same thing. That'll be 2 on Camden Peter Hines just at the start of this second quarter. Rummel gets the free throw to go. Inbound to Nielsen. Up to Geezy, right wing. Geezy's going to drive right baseline. Finds Carlson. Carlson's going to throw it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound fought over by Geezy, and looks like Kayla Gones. And the Warriors are going to get possession here. Cardinals applying a little pressure here. Looks like a little 1-2-2, working it back and forth is Warriors. Kerwin up to Gones. They get over the half-court line. A good swing pass by Gones. Claire Horn's going to take a tough little midi. Can't quite get it to go. Looks like Rummel's going to get called with the over the bat. Great box out there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Trey, and that was always my least favorite foul when I played some pickup basketball in college. I was known for the over the back.
You know, you get a little hungry for those rebounds. You try to get a hand in there, and these high school refs aren't big fans, unfortunately.
They never called it in college.
No,
at the pickup level.
I mean, anything goes at that level, you know. Here's Peter Hines, drive right block. A little floater from Camden. I like that move.
Yeah.
Gets it to go over a 6'2" sophomore Rummel. Kundra stuck with it. Gets to Claire Horn. Claire Horn's going to bring the ball over half court to Kerwin. Kerwin trying to get him set up here. Kerwin's going to drive, get to the right wing. Nothing there. Good swing pass by Kerwin to Horn, the left wing. Top of the key, Gones. Over to Kerwin, right wing. Good little screen across by Rummel. Gets to Kundra. Kundra can't get the left to go. Rummel rebounds. Fighting over it with Elena Carlson. Carlson gets it and draws the foul. Good heads-up play by Elena Carlson there. And a good job by the Cardinals crashing down and helping out their center, Camden Peter Hines, making sure she doesn't pick up another foul. Nielsen bringing it up for the Cardinals. Cardinals trail by 7. About 6 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Morris in the left wing. Gets to Camden. Camden, nice little turnaround. Can't quite get it to go. Look good. Here's Kerwin pushing the pace for the Warriors. Kerwin kind of loses it off her foot there, goes out of bounds, and the Cardinals will have the ball. Here is Nielsen. She's going to drive, get to the elbow, loses the ball there. Good defense by the Warriors. Claire Horn's going to push the pace for the Warriors. Claire Horn crosses over by Nielsen. Gets a little midi to go. Man, that is tough by Claire Horn.
Nice pull up there by Claire Horn, the sophomore, 5'10".
Here's Nielsen looking to get something going for the Cardinals here. Now trail by 9. She's going to take a 3. Not a bad look. Won't go off the front iron. Here's Kundra pushing the pace. Geezy picking up her right wing. Kundra drives in. Is going to draw the foul on, I believe, Nielsen. Nielsen went to help over and just didn't quite get there in time.
They're going to call it on Geesey.
Okay.
So that'll be Geesey's first.
Sophia Kundra gets the first one to go. Subbing in for the Warriors is Kundra's sister, Sydney Kundra, as well as Kendra Nielsen. Excuse me. Here's Kundra's second one. Gets that to go as well. And Bryn Schooley's subbing in for Kundra. Kundra about takes a little fall there. Camden Peter Hines inbounds to Tyson. Tyson wasn't looking. Turnover Cardinals. Here's Kundra with it. Kundra gets stuck. Finds Claire Horn to the corner. Here's Nielsen. Nielsen won't get it to go. Tries to get her own rebound. Tyson's wrapped up. Here's Bryn Schooley with it. Bryn Schooley steps through. Pass tip by Amelia Geezy. And it'll be out of bounds in the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for the Cardinals, you know, just on the inbounds pass, losing it there. Trey.
Yeah, that's one, especially I'm sure from John's standpoint as a coach, you just hate to see it. You
Yeah.
just hate to see a miscommunication like that. Just not having that eye contact before the inbounds pass, and that's just one you wish you had back. Here's Claire Horn, top of the key. Cardinals into a little 2-3 zone action here. Gets to Bryn Schooley. Down to Rummel, a little high-low action. Can't get it to go, and it's going to be Deuel ball.
Looks like Kerwin's going to enter for Rummel now.
Warriors still manned up. Here's Nielsen, guarded by Sydney Kundra. Nielsen's going to try to go by her, loses the ball a little bit, keeps it. Gets it to Troop. Troop to Geezy, right wing. Short corner, Carlson. Finds Cadence Landers. Kind of a little shot, turns into a pass, a little give and go with Elena Carlson, and they get the layup to go.
Yeah, great awareness there and aggressiveness by Carlson to come in looking for a board and kind of falls right into her lap, and she puts it in for 2 in her first points of the night.
Warriors working around against this 2-3. Get it into Bryn Schooley. Bryn Schooley, kind of a little OBJ catch on that one, and gets the layup to go. Some really good hands by Bryn Schooley there. And looks like the Cardinals are going to take a timeout here. See if they can't get something going for momentum. Had a little something go, and then they give up the 2 on the other end to kind of squash that momentum.
Tonight's future Cardinals are third graders Jordan Dahl, daughter of Casey and Justin Dahl, and Emma Thomas, daughter of Misty and Matt Thomas. They've been selected for working hard in the classroom and on the basketball court. Keep up the good work. All right, sorry about that, Trey. I kind of had to cut you off there. I just had to make that announcement when I was going through the starting lineups. I skipped over 2 of the most important people on the bench, Casey Thomas and Emma Thomas. Jordan Dahl and Emma Thomas.
Okay,
Sorry about the struggle there. But, yeah, right now Cardinals trailing by 11. And, Trey, what are some of the things you think they need to maybe try and figure out here towards the second half of the second quarter to try and maybe reel this one in a little bit closer?
Yeah, I mean, just watching, 23 points isn't a ton to give up in a half. So I think their defense hasn't been too bad. They've done a good job getting those rebounds, not letting the Warriors have second chances. Warriors have kind of found some success against this 2-3 that they're running now, but the Cardinals just got to get something going on offense. It's just been a little bit stagnant. You'd like to see some more penetration, get some feet in the paint, and some kick-out threes. Here's Camden Peterhines in the paint. Little turnaround. Gets the little turnaround jumper to go. And Camden Peterhines having herself a night so far.
Yeah, she's up to 10 on the night.
Here's Kerwin. Gets it to Horn. Claire Horn to the corner. Here's Kundra. Kundra driving on Carlson. Camden helps. Bryn Schooley finds the other Kundra. Kerwin into Schooley. Bryn Schooley on Camden Peterhines. Can't quite get it to go. Gets that offensive rebound. Bryn Schooley still fighting for it. It looks like Graceland Nielsen ends up with it. Gets it to Peterhines. Back to Nielsen. Cardinals keep possession here. Nielsen's going to cross half court. Nielsen's going to keep going. Ref's talking about that foul. Looks like they're calling an offensive on Sophie Troop for that screen.
So what is that there, Trey? Just moving a little bit while she was setting that screen, or?
Yeah, and that's something where Sophie Troop's trying to set a good screen there. Right idea. Just can't quite get set. That's a little bit on the guard, too. The guard's got to be patient. That's something you're always taught is make sure to let your screener get in place. But that's a tough one because Nielsen's already moving. Troop has the right idea. It just ends up not working out. Rummel can't get the layup to go. Good rebound by Tyson. Nielsen's going to push the floor a little bit. Gets it to Carlson on the block. Carlson can't get the layup to go on the left side. Warriors right back with it. Here comes Claire Horn, really pushing the pace here. Horn finds Kundra in the corner. Kundra, risky pass. Tyson ends up with it. Tyson's going to push the floor. She's going to take it the whole way by herself. Can't get the left side to go. Sophie Troop with the rebound. Gets it to Elena Carlson. Elena Carlson's going to get fouled on that jumper. Claire Horn coming in from behind and just a little too physical on that one.
That's going to be Horn's first foul of the night.
Carlson can't get the first one to go.
Substitutions here. Goins enters for number 10. Trey, who's number 10? You have that?
Number 10 is Sydney Kundra.
Kundra.
And Carlson gets the second one to go. Cardinals looking to apply a little pressure here. Looks like a little 2-2-1 zone here. Tyson's going to push her to the middle. Here's Troop on Claire Horn. A good pass by Claire Horn to advance the ball. Kundra's going to try to get a little Euro to go. A little contact there, nothing called. Back to Kerwin. Kerwin sinks to Horn for an open three. Horn gets that one to go, buries it. Claire Horn having a really good shooting night as well.
Yeah.
That is a smooth shot from Claire Horn.
I believe that's the second one we've seen her hit.
Yeah, as well as a couple middies.
Yep.
Nielsen's going to call for flare screen. Need this one to go. Looks a little short. Rebound Kerwin. Kerwin looks to advance it. Looks for Kayla Goins. Kayla Goins turns her head right on time to catch it. Goins swings to Claire Horn, right wing. Into Kundra. Little high-low action there. Won't go for the Warriors. Just a little too much on that pass from Kundra. Right idea, though, by the Warriors.
Yeah.
This Warriors team is playing really well together. Credit to first-year head coach Jacob Tweet. I know they haven't had a ton of success early,
Yeah.
but they're playing really well together so far.
There we see another bucket from Camden Peterines. But yeah, this Warriors team's looking really good here in this first half. Right now, Trey, like you said, they're coming off a 3-game losing streak, so they maybe have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder and really trying to grab a win here. As we see a nice move down low on the post by Ava Rummel.
Here's Nielsen. Potentially last possession of the second quarter here. Nielsen tries to get to go with Camden. Camden saves it. Back to Nielsen, a little give and go. Nielsen can't get the layup on the left side to go. Kerwin saves it. Kerwin's going to take it. Nothing called there. Besides just out of bounds on the Cardinals. 5 seconds left to go. Let's see what the Warriors draw up here. Kundra into Kerwin. 4 seconds to go. Advance it to Goins. Goins tries to get into Rummel. Deflected by Peterines, playing some good defense down in the low post.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half in the Warriors-Cardinals varsity girls contest. Warriors up 28-17. They were able to match their first quarter with another 14 here in the second. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, they were able to put up 11. So they're trailing. We'll be back here maybe in a little bit with a little halftime recap. We'll hear from our sponsors. So maybe go grab a drink, grab a snack, do your thing, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Cardinals Live. We're going to be starting the third quarter here in the varsity girls game. Right now, Warriors up 28-17 over the Cardinals. And Trey, I'm just going to ask you to do a little analysis. What are some of the things maybe the Cardinals can start figuring out here in this second half to try and make a comeback?
Yeah, so for the Cardinals right now on offense, it's just a lot of passing the ball around. Nobody really wants to do anything with it. We need to see some more passing with purpose, some more cuts, some more taking your first defender, getting some feet in the paint, drawing that second defender addition. They just need to move the ball a little bit more purpose rather than just not 100% sure what we're doing with it. And just like that is a really good little set drawn up by Peter Hines, I'm sure. Get the ball to the high post, get some kind of cutting action off the backside. And here come the Warriors against the 2-2-1 press. Warriors been moving the ball really, really well this game. Goins drives, going to get it back out. Here's Horn. Horn driving middle. Finds Kerwin. Kerwin's going to take the deep three. Can't get it to go. And that's going to go out of bounds, and the Cardinals going to start the ball.
So a good start there for the Cardinals, kind of like you mentioned there. Anything for the Warriors? What can they keep doing or change up on their offense or defense?
Yeah, I think if the Cardinals keep running this 2-3 zone, the Warriors have been doing a good job just moving the ball around, swinging it around, get it into the high post on the elbow, and then look down low. The Warriors have a pretty good inside presence with a couple tall girls, whether it's Bryn Schooley coming off the bench and then getting it into Rummel down low. They found some success in that, and then they've been knocking down threes as well. So here's the Cardinals inbounding. Going to get it up to Elena Carlson. Carlson finds Nielsen. Nielsen looks down low to Peter Hines. Pretty congested down there. Kicks it back out. Nielsen's going to look for the three. Good inside-out action. Gets the shooter's touch roll to go. Really good inside-out action by the Cardinals there.
Yeah, that's great to see for the Cardinals there as they put up 5 quick here in the third quarter. Nielsen finds her first three of the night. Normally she's been hot in the first quarter on the three-point ball, cooled off in the second. Maybe it's going to be a little different here on the weekend, Trey.
Yeah, and then you just see the Cardinals press, force a turnover on the Warriors. Cardinals just kind of speed them up a little bit. We're going to find Peter Hines down low. Peter Hines can't get anything to go. A little congested, a little inside out there. Here's Nielsen driving on Rummel. Like to see a body there, and there you get it. They're going to call a body on Rummel, I believe. And the Cardinals will have it under the basket. Yeah, they're going to get Rummel for that. Here's Nielsen inbounding. Gets to Peter Hines. They're going to swing the ball around. Geezy to Peter Hines inside. Peter Hines going to dribble through. Gets blocked by Rummel. Really good defense by Rummel there, getting her long arms up and contesting that one. Nielsen almost steals that one. Little athletic move by the ref there to duck underneath that one.
Yeah, that was going right for the head there. Maybe would have broke some glasses.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So good of Grayson Nielsen to kind of get the Warriors forward momentum stopped there. We'll see what they do here in the half court. Cardinals look like they're still playing this 2-3 zone. You'd like to see the Warriors just swing that ball around just like they're doing, looking to get it into that high post. Cardinals looking to take it away. Looks like they're going to overload one side, the Warriors are. Kerwin in the corner, up to Goins in the wing. Find it in the high post. Good tip by Lena Carlson. Warriors keep it, though. Here's Cassie Kerwin. Risky entry pass to Rummel. And they're going to call Rummel. She took that dribble to gather it against 2 Cardinal defenders, and it was out of bounds. So here is Grayson Nielsen. Warriors are going to call a timeout. Just kind of slow down this Cardinal momentum and see what they can get figured out against this 2-3 zone.
Yeah, absolutely, Trey. And I think this is exactly what Coach Peter Hines was maybe looking for to start the second half. As the Cardinals, they're coming out. They're looking a little bit better. And like you said, having a little bit more purpose with their passing and scoring some points because of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming out and getting 5 quick points, you're cutting the deficit to 6 points for the Cardinals, which feels a lot more manageable than the 11 that it was.
Yeah, build some confidence with them, rather than, you come out, you start this third quarter slow and they had a 5-point lead instead, and then you're down 16, and then it really starts to feel out of reach. So
yeah, for sure.
Great job there by Coach Peter Hines.
No, for sure.
And the Cardinal girls.
Coach Tweet probably telling them that timeout to just slow it down. Don't let that 2-2-1 press speed you up like it did. And they just implemented this. I believe it's just a man press here for the Warriors. Just trying to speed the Cardinals up a little bit, which could give them some problem as ball handling has been a weakness of the Cardinals so far this season. So we'll see how they handle this pressure. They got into the half court now. Here's Peter Hines in the corner. She's going to drive baseline. Oh, gets bumped a little bit. Some good defense by Rummel there walling up. Peter Hines going to step just out of bounds, and Warriors force the turnover. Cardinals have this 2-2-1 press on it, and just like that, Warriors break it by getting inside. Here's Gones. Gones gets it into Kundra, high post, high-low action, and there's Rummel. And that's how you break down the 2-3 defense. I mean, the Cardinals just really need to defend that high post. Can't let them get it in there, because then Rummel has been really good at sealing Peter Hines off in the low post and just getting that easy look off the glass like that. Here's Peter Hines on the wing. Pump fakes, stuck with it. Little handoff with Nielsen. Nielsen kind of stuck. They're going to call Claire Horn for the foul there. Little reach foul.
That's going to be Horn's second foul on the night.
Nielsen to inbound. Finds Carlson. To Nielsen on the wing. Nielsen into Peter Hines. Warriors doubling down on it. Looks to see Peter Hines get out here. Gets to Geezy. Over to Tyson. Tyson's going to take the little midi. Can't get it to go. Good rebound by Elena Carlson there. Here's Nielsen for three. Can't quite get it to go. Good look. Warriors fighting over the ball. Warriors looking to push it. Kayla Goins bringing the ball up to the wing. Gets stuck with it. Finds Claire Horn. Here's Kerwin on the wing. They get it to that high post. Right now into Rummel again. Or Rummel, excuse me. And they get another little bunny to go.
Yep, so the Warriors looking good coming off this Coach Tweet timeout as they've been able to find their big post down there in Rummel.
Here's Nielsen. She's going to drive right. Kind of get into Rummel, draw the foul. She's going to go to the line with 2 shots. I believe that's going to be Rummel's. I don't know if it's updated. That's her 3rd foul. So we might see Rummel go to the bench here. Tough choice for Coach Jacob Tweet there. Here's Nielsen for her first free throw. Nielsen gets to go. Some subs coming in. It looks like Ember Morris and Sophie Troop entering the game, as well as Sydney Kundra and Bryn Schooler. Kayla Goins and Ava Rummel will take a seat for the Warriors. Here's Nielsen second. A little bit long. We do have a lane violation by the Warriors, though, so Grayson Nielsen's going to get another shot at it. Nielsen gets the 3rd one to go. And here come the Warriors against this Cardinal press. Get it, can't quite get it to the middle. A little risky pass there. Warriors trying to find that middle girl, because that's how you break this 2-2-1 press. It kind of all disbands after that. Camden Peter Hines walls up. Doesn't get the foul from Kundra. Good defense by the Cardinals there. Find the high post. Here's Kundra. Kundra's going to drive around. Camden tries to go straight up, but just swipes down on the end. She's going to pick up her 3rd foul. Halfway through this 3rd quarter, it's not the worst time for it, but she's going to have to play pretty smart the rest of the game.
Yeah, it puts you in a little bit more of a difficult position there, Trey. Having those 3 fouls on you, you definitely don't want to get your 4th. Then you only have 1 to spare. And any time that they come in, down low attacking the rim, makes you maybe a little bit more nervous.
No, for sure. Kundra gets her first free throw to go, but that's one thing that is such a strength of Cannon Peter. She's so smart. She knows when she's got to be safe, straight up. And that's something she's done well all season if she gets into foul trouble early. So we'll see her fight for that rebound. Carlson ends up with it. Here's Nielsen pushing it right side. Looks into Carlson. Can't quite get a hold of it. Through the arms of Carlson and out of bounds. Warriors to take it out of bounds here. Cardinals still have this 2-2-1 press on. Kerwin's going to try to advance it. Carlson can't quite stop that pass. And the Warriors break that with ease. Here's Bryn Schooley driving on Peter Hines. Peter Hines needs to be safe. And she was. Schooley can't get it to go. Here's Kundra. Oh, no.
And this might be on Peter Hines again here.
A good rebound by Kundra there.
And they're going to call it on Carlson, though.
Okay, so the Cardinals catch a little break there.
Yeah.
Probably could have went either way.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be Carlson's first. So Cardinals definitely take that one.
No, absolutely. Here's Kundra back at the line. Can't get the first one to go. Peterhein's calling from the sideline, trying to get this ball just moving quick up the sideline off this rebound. Kundra's second free throw goes. Here's Peterhein's to inbound to Nielsen. Here's Troop, missing our girl in the corner for the full Cardinal break here. Try to force it into Ember Morris, and Cardinals catch a little break there, out of bounds on the Warriors. Nielsen will inbound from the sideline. Nielsen finds Morris. Ember Morris is going to give it right back. Nielsen's going to try to get the Cardinals set up something here, trailing 10. Nielsen comes off a little ball screen. Finds Peterhein's top of the key. Camden's going to do a little dribble handoff with Sophie Troop. She's going to take the three. I think got tipped a little bit. Good rebound by Ember Morris. She's going to find Elena Carlson down low. Nielsen ends up with it, top of the key. She's going to shoot it. Doesn't get it to go. Sophie Troop rebounds. Sophie Troop's going to try to drive in. Gets held up a little bit. Ball's on the ground. Cardinals come up with it. Nielsen's going to take another three from the corner this time. Can't get it to go. A lot of offensive rebounds on that possession by the Cardinals. And it looks like they're going to end up with it.
Yeah, that foul is going to be on Kerwin. That'll be her first. Or, excuse me, her second.
Cardinals to inbound. Little screen across action. Carlson comes down with it. Little turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Claire Horn's going to push the pace for the Warriors. Claire Horn, right wing. Gets stuck with it. Good skip pass to Kerwin. Kerwin into the high post is Kundra. Bryn Schooley down low. Good pass by Bryn Schooley there to Sydney Kundra. Can't get that one to go. Bryn Schooley fighting for it. Can't get the layup to go. Good rebound by Sophia Kundra, and she gets the little bunny to go. Some really good ball movement by the Warriors there, and then ending up with some second chance opportunities, and they get that one to go. Nielsen comes off a screen. She finds Elena Carlson top of the key. Into Peterhein's, working one-on-one with Schooley. Little drop step, can't get the little free throw, or the little, layup to go. Claire Horn pushing it up the right side. Claire Horn's going to try to go by Nielsen. She's looking to find Bryn Schooley high post. Not there. Tries to force it. Here's Sophie Troop with the interception. She's going to take it down. Holds up on the top of the key. Peterhein's gets it. Here's Nielsen. Into Peterhein's, a little give and go action. Cardinals lose it. Here's Claire Horn to Bryn Schooley. Bryn Schooley's going to push the court here. Dribbles around Nielsen. Slows it down a little bit. Finds her point guard, Claire Horn. Cassidy Kerwin's going to take a three here. Looks good, is good. Cassidy Kerwin knocks that one down. Great aware shot by Cassidy Kerwin. Gets it kind of coming off that little transition there. Just catches it, realizes no one's guarding her. A little deep, but she can knock those down, and she does.
Yeah, Kerwin, that's her second three-pointer she's hit tonight. She's hit one earlier in the first half and hits a big one there, putting the Warriors up 15.
Yeah, Warriors starting to stretch it out here a little bit. Cardinals are going to have to figure out something, whether it's getting this press to work a little bit more efficiently, keep them out of the middle, and try to find some of those traps that it's meant to do. Or else they're going to be out of this game if they don't kind of kick it in here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we've really seen it change since the first about minute of this third quarter when the Cardinals came out flying, put up a quick 5 points, and since then they've only scored 2. So been a pretty tough last 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, since then what we've seen change after that early timeout by the Warriors is they figured out how to slow down this press and get through it. And then this 2-3 zone, they're doing a really good job just collapsing on everybody, and it looks like they're actually coming back to man here. So Nielsen working on Kundra. Nielsen's going to get a screen from Peterhein's, come around it. Peterhein's looking to post up down low. Warriors collapsing. A good cut by Tyson. Can't get the layup to go. Good rebound by Cadence Lanners. They don't get any kind of foul on that put back by her. Good look, though. Here is Nielsen pushing the pace. Nielsen finds Kundra. Can't get the backdoor cut with Kayla Gones, but it's going to be off the Cardinals. Warriors going to be inbounding from the baseline here. Let's see what they have drawn up. Kundra's going to send through. They cut down Sydney Kundra, her sister. Sophie Troop gets a hand on that inbounds pass. Goes out of bounds. So the Warriors will reset from the sideline here.
You know, Trey, I've been impressed by Sophie Troop, her aggressiveness, her defense all season long. You know, going back to that JV contest today, she does a great job, only being, what is she listed at, about 5'6". And then we see the and one there for Sofia Kuderna. But, yeah, Sophie Troop, she does a nice job actually grabbing rebounds, too. You know, for a guard, she always gets in there, plays hard, super aggressive. So.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Sophie, a really good athlete, and she's got great instincts for the ball as well. She's been really good at timing those passes, getting hands in the passing lanes. She's done a really good job playing defense tonight, as well as crashing the boards and rebounding, as we'll see her be subbed out. Looks like Ella Kirkfleet is in for the Cardinals for, I believe, her first action tonight. Kundra gets the free throw to go. Warriors applying a little pressure here. They're going to get the steal. It's Nielsen. Nielsen looks at Kundra. Some contact there with Tyson on Kundra. They're going to call Tyson for that one. And the Warriors with the baseline inbounds here. Brent School is going to pop out. Gives it. Here's Kayla Goins driving. Nothing called there. Nielsen's got it. 30 seconds left. We'll see if the Cardinals want this last possession. Nope, they don't. They're going to find Carlson down low. Carlson finds Kirkley. She's going to find Tyson. Tyson will go up with it. Can't quite get it to go. Warriors have possession. 20 seconds left. They're pushing the pace here. They've got numbers. Kundra might just go all the way. Oh, wow. They're calling that one clean. Lucky break for Peter Hines. 8 seconds left here. Tyson stuck with it. Finds Graceland Nielsen. Nielsen back to Tyson. She's going to take the three. Doesn't quite go. And that will bring us into the fourth quarter. Got a little sloppy there at the end by the Cardinals. And they now trail 18.
Yeah, so the Cardinals, they were able to put up 7 in that third quarter. Meanwhile, the Warriors, they stay consistent. They put up another 14. So first 3 quarters, 14 apiece for the Warriors, and they take that lead going into the fourth. We'll be back with more Cardinal basketball action here after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more Cardinal Live action here with the start of the fourth quarter. As the Warriors, they'll start off with the ball.
With the ball and an 18-point lead here in the fourth, we are going to need to see something out of the Deuel Cardinals to get back in this one. Claire Horn drives baseline, gets blocked. Warriors keep possession, though. Rummel down low. She's going to be fighting with a couple Cardinals down there. And Camden Pine's going to come up with it after a Rummel travel, though. So the Cardinals will get it. See what the Cardinals do here to start out this fourth quarter. See if they got some kind of action drawn up to get a look here. Just really struggling to find some purpose on the offensive side. We'll have it. Carlson on the wing. Get a little cut action. We're just forcing that pass a little bit. Not quite there where we would want to look for that second action with Peter Hines kind of setting that up screen, and then she was going to pop top. Inbound to Peter Hines. She's going to do a little fake and take down the baseline. A little fader jumper. Can't get it to go. Carlson rebounds, though. Great hustle by Lana Carlson. She finds Giese. Here's Nielsen. Horn guarding her. Claire Horn playing good defense. Nielsen drives. Can't get it to go. Another rebound by the Cardinals. Nielsen does get that second opportunity to go. Really good effort there by the Cardinals. We're trying to play a 2-2-1 press, but the second two is just not there for the Cardinals there. Easily broken by the Warriors. Really good ball movement there by the Warriors, and they get the bucket. Just really good. We got top of the key to the wing, finds the high post, and just take the uncontested jumper. Here's Graceland Nielsen. She's going to come off the screen with Elena Carlson. Little pick and pop with Peterines. Find Carlson in the low post. Can't get the layup to go. Kundra's going to push it the other way. Little contact there. Tries to find Rummel, but it's broken up by Nielsen. Nielsen's going to push the pace here for the Cardinals. Nielsen's going to get a ball screen from Amelia Giese. She might just go all the way, and she does. No contact there, ref. All right, clean block by the Warriors. A good drive by Graceland Nielsen, though.
And good defense there by Kuderna.
Yeah, absolutely. The right idea by Graceland Nielsen, but just some really good defense by Kundra, I guess. Peterines pops, looking for a little fake and take, but she gives it. Now trying to post up. Again, just trying to force a tough pass. Broken up by Claire Horn. She's going to take this one. She finds Kayla Gones. Gones into Bryn Schooley. Broken up by Nielsen. Rebound Rummel. Rummel fighting with it. Finds Bryn Schooley. Cannon Peterines comes down with the rebound for the Cardinals. And here is Nielsen. Cardinals really needing to kind of push this pace here if they want to get back in this one. Nielsen taking her time, top of the key. Finds Carlson on the wing. Carlson forces it into Peterines, and that one gets tipped out of bounds.
And there we'll see some substitutions as Lanners enters for Peterines and Troop enters for Tyson. Yeah, I think Peterines maybe just getting a little bit worn down there. Maybe a little bit tired. She's been working pretty hard in this one.
Especially with all this rebounding happening, a lot of second chance opportunities for both teams. I mean, both teams have been fighting for every rebound underneath the rim, sometimes multiple times. Nielsen intercepts that one off the press and gets fouled, I believe, by Kerwin. She'll go to the line. Kerwin's third foul there. And Graceland Nielsen on the line once again tonight.
I believe she was 2 for 3 on her last trip there to the line, right, Trey?
She was.
Yeah.
Gets that one to go. Graceland Nielsen gets the second one to go as well. Cardinals applying this 2-2-1 pressure here. Warriors inbound, trying to send a girl through the middle as they should. Just going to work it back and forth with Kerwin and Horn here. Big skip pass by Claire Horn there to break the press. Really good pass there. Here's Bryn Schooley. Finds Claire Horn. Claire Horn's going to drive. And we're going to get a jump ball called.
And Trey, you're going to have to tell me why that was called a jump ball.
You know, I wish there was a third person up here to tell me why there was a jump ball called there, Mr. Mack.
Okay.
I am not really sure. Maybe on that rip through by Horn. I'm not sure. I don't remember who was guarding her, but they must have got a hand on it. And it must have been for long enough to get the jump ball called. Nielsen tries to drive in, won't get the layup to go. It's stripped out of her hands. And the Cardinals with the baseline out of bounds here. Let's see what they have drawn up. Here's Lanners, gives it right back to Nielsen. Then it's going to post up. Here's Lanners, tries to go a little up and under. Kicks out to Sophie Troop, sets her a good ball screen. Sophie Troop's going to drive in. And we'll get called for the travel. Tried to do a little veer step, get into Rummel as she doesn't have the height advantage. And just took a little extra step there.
Substitutions as the Kuderna girls enter there for Schooley and number 12, that's Goins. And then Tyson and Morris enter for the Cardinals.
And here come the Warriors, easily defeating that dual pressure. Kundra will have it. She's going to kick out to Horn. Horn not sure what to do with it. Finds Kundra again. Down low to Rummel. Really good little move there with the left hand by Rummel. I'm not sure if she's left-handed or not, but that's impressive if she's not. As the Cardinals push the ball here. Would like to see a little bit of urgency here. I know there's 4:30 left. They now trail 18. Nielsen loses it, gets it back, finds Landers. Landers take a little midi, gets it to go. Good shot there by Cadence Landers, knocking that one down. As the Cardinals still apply this 2-2-1 pressure. Kerwin's got it, back to Horn. Horn loses a little bit. Another just big pass over the top by Claire Horn. Sydney Kundra, a little pump fake, gets it to Kerwin. She'll take another 3. Looks good again. Cass Kerwin having herself a nice little shooting night.
Yeah, Kerwin's looked good from the wing. That's the second time she's hit it from that spot this half. And it's her 3rd on the night. And that pass through the hands there of Tyson. And the Cardinals are going to give it right back to the Warriors.
Warriors inbound the ball. Still working on this 2-2-1 press. Horn's got it. Right over the top again. And Kundra is going to take the midi. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound Cassidy Kerwin. She'll dribble it out. Right back into Rummel. Rummel can't get the left to go. Here's Lena Carlson trying to push it. Ooh, she takes a little hit and is down. She's right back up. Kundra on the wing to her sister, Sophia Kundra. She's going to get the little midi to go. Cardinals now trail by 21 as this press really hasn't been working out for them. It's kind of been hurting a little bit more, and it's helping. Just these Warriors are having a really easy time just throwing it over the top. I mean, they've got some girls who have some good arms. I mean, some of these are pretty close to full court passes, just right over the top, and then it's really tough when you're applying that pressure full court. Anything over the top, if the girl playing that farthest back position isn't there to come up and try to intercept those, it does make it really tough on your 2-2-1 press.
So do you think that's what the Cardinals maybe need to do there, Trey, is maybe bring that person that's playing back up just a little bit closer to maybe try and contest that pass? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, the point of the 2-2-1 press is we're trying to get traps around the half court line, whether it's on the close side or the far side of it. You're trying to force traps there. So anytime that the Warriors are getting this ball to the middle girl, in between the front 2 and the middle 2, it just forces the Cardinals in a bad position. But recently, they've been blocking off the middle, and then the Warriors have kind of just been throwing it over the top of them. So that's where you'd like to see that solo girl in the press kind of be stepping up. If there's no one behind her, she's got to be that girl defending those long over-the-top passes, which it's a lot to ask out of the solo girl in the press, especially as it is usually your center. But, I mean, the Warriors are just really breaking this press. I mean, it's pretty textbook. Nielsen will dribble the ball. Ooh, nice little dribble move by Kundra. Some cutters, nobody open. Here's Peter on top of the key. Camden looking to do something. Kind of forces in a little bit to Carlson. I could have swore it was tipped, but it's not. Never mind, it is. Okay. Ref corrects himself there. Cardinals will take it out of bounds down low. Graceland Nielsen to inbound, finds Carlson on top. Carlson will throw it right back up. Nothing there. Here is Morgan Wilson, the sophomore guard, over to Nielsen. Nielsen, big skip pass to Kundra. Sydney Kundra working on Amber Morris. She finds Nielsen. Nielsen back to Kundra, looks to shoot, is gonna drive right by. Really good box out there by 21. Not on this roster that I have. Really good box out. Maybe that's Lily Jacobson. Tentatively, Lily Jacobson?
Yep, that's Lily Jacobson.
Okay,
she had a big night in the JV contest.
Awesome. Well, really good box out there by her. And then it looked like Nielsen just got that one to go, I
Nielsen
believe.
hits the floater there, so.
Kundra working against the press here. Amber Morris guarding her. Gets it over top to the middle. There's Nielsen. Gets right over to Morgan Wilson. Back to Nielsen. Here's Bryn Schooley on the wing. Here's Wilson. She's going to drive middle. Take a little midi here. Doesn't quite get that one to go. Here's Graceland Nielsen. Really should be pushing it up the court here for the Cardinals. That's what Coach Peter Hines is telling her. Amber Morris to Kenna Peter Hines in the corner. Love this shot by Cam. Doesn't get it to go. A really good look, though. That's what we're going to need to see more of in these last couple minutes if the Cardinals want to have any kind of shot at closing this gap. Carlson gets dribbled by Schooley. Schooley, a nice crossover into a little midi. Really nice little play there by Brenda Schooley. That was smooth. And here's Nielsen pushing the pace for the Cardinals a little bit. Gets a screen from Morris.